Hey friends, how are you today? It is a lovely day in Texas, and I was just playing with a few products that I thought I would reintroduce you to. Make sure you're aware of some of the cool things you can do with them. My name is Trish Wallace, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and my Facebook page is called Stampin' with Trish, and I've put here the my shopping page and this month's hostess code. So if you go to the links below this video, you'll see these same links and you can go directly to this one and order any of the products that you might see here today. This is the hostess code, so I would appreciate it if you would please use that. And as always, if you share my video, please put it down that you shared. I can double check, but I trust you. And if so, you'll be entered in a drawing until the next video comes out. So I'll put everybody's name in a hat and I'll draw a winner. So I just appreciate you continuing to share. That helps me continue to create and bring you some new ideas. So help me and I will help you. So again, I'm gonna get started real quick, and I'll put this back out at the end so that if you have any questions, just refer back to this, and it, like I say, it'll be in the link below. Okay. One other thing I wanted to tell you about is the Paper Pumpkin subscription. Their 5th year anniversary is coming up in March, and they have a super cool special coming up. So you'll definitely want to take advantage of the March kit. Please subscribe by March 10th. By going to www.paperpumpkin.com. You can sign up for as many months as you would like or continuous. But to save yourself some money and take advantage of our celebration, you can pre-purchase a 3, 6, or 12-month subscription. And that way you can take advantage of free product out of the celebration catalogs. And those are on my website. And if you need another link, just let me know. But you'll definitely want to get in on this. This is the coolest subscription service ever. It comes directly to your mailbox. Shipping is included for $19.95, and it's all inclusive. It comes with all the products, a block for you to place your stamp on, stamps, adhesive, any kind of embellishments. Everything is included, envelopes. If it's cards, sometimes it is decorator items or gift packaging. So it's always suited for the season. So be sure and get in on the March special. So don't let that slip away from you. You've got 2 days. So, all right, we'll just get started. These are our Stampin' Blends, and I just love these. They're just like coloring with butter, if you can even imagine that. I don't know how else to describe it, but they glide along the paper so beautifully, and you can blend so nicely to have your highlights and your lowlights. So I'm going to use those today. I'm also using a piece from the Memories and More pack, which is this, and it's called Petal Passion. It is in our Spring Occasions catalog, and it's right, some of the images are right here, but it is amazing, this little set of Memories and More cards. So be sure to check that out. It's just a pleaser for, whether you do memories and, memory keeping, or you want to create cards with it or gift tags, whatever you want to do. But I have to share with you, I've shown this once before, but I hadn't opened up the big and the little packs that come in this box. And I opened up the larger ones and I couldn't believe they even have gorgeous cutouts that you can use to lay over. Just imagine, let me see if I can find a dark sheet of paper here real quick. If you can see how delicate how beautiful that would be laying over. And this middle part just lifts right out. And so then you have this gorgeous, almost like a window that you can lay on top of your cardstock, or a photo, a 4x6 photo would look beautiful behind that. So there's just some gorgeous things in this set. They have stickers, they have die cut words, lovely, today, hello, more stickers. These are things that you could use with words. There's a lot of options in this set. You can color them, you can cut them out, you can use these as layer these. So just all kinds of options with this set. It's one of my favorites. And so, you know, when you add a little pink and black with it, it just makes it pop. So, you know, I just find this set so fabulous. And even this, it comes with, here's another piece. This is a pre-printed piece of acetate that says together. And you could use that over a photo or on a card base. So it is just gorgeous. This set is fantastic. So oh, here's another one. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, it is so beautiful. So this is just so versatile. And so we're gonna make a card with a piece of this. And you may remember a card I made earlier with this same set, and it had a bird on there. I'll grab it really quick. This is the card that I made once before. And these sweet little birds, I had a little bit of wink of Stella, but it was super easy, and I just layered it, cut it, and put it on cardstock. So super easy. I'm gonna do something similar to that today, but we're first gonna use these blender pens. And I'm even gonna show the Stamparatus, so stay tuned. So I'm gonna set these pieces of cardstock aside, and we're gonna get in here. And I really suggest going over the whatever you're coloring with the lighter shade. That is my suggestion on this. And I really like the bullet end, which is a little bit smaller and firmer. This is more of a brush tip if you're making large strokes. So I kind of like the bullet because it can take a little bit more pressure. So that's what I'm going to use today. It's all you know, preference. So we're just going to quickly add some color to this. And anyway, I hope y'all are having a great day today. I was playing around with this, and I got my Stamparatus, and I still had not had an opportunity to try it. So today is the day. I got it out. I showed how to put the duct tape on the magnets in a previous set of photos. So you'll have to refer to that if you did get a Stamparatus so that you can protect those magnets. They are extremely strong, but somewhat brittle. So, and that's not just Stampin' Up's issues. All of these types of apparatuses have this same situation with them. So you just have to be aware and kind of protect those, and don't get them too close to one another because they could snap and you'd be very, very sorry. So, I mean, even if they do snap, you can always replace those with a different type of magnet. There's no, as long as it's not too thick so that it keeps your plate from reaching the paper. Okay, as you can see, I added a little bit of darker ink to that. I'm going to go back in and I'm going to blend the dark and the light together, kind of where they meet, so you don't have those lines. So we'll just quick do that. And any color on this would be so pretty. There's so many options on these little cards. So you just get your stuff out and have fun. There's one more I'm going to add a little bit more color to. Alrighty, that is good. I'm going to add a little bit of green. This is Pear Pizzazz, and this is, I believe, Pink Pirouette. Those are the two colors I'm using. So we'll just add a little bit of light green up here. And then we'll go back with the dark like we did with the pink. And then we'll kind of blend it together. And as you can see, this is quite a bit of a contrast. So it always looks nicer if you can just blend that dark and light out, so it's not so much two-tone. It's more of a light to dark. And I don't know that you can really see, but hopefully you can see that they are blending. Sometimes the camera doesn't always pick that up. Alrighty, so there we go. Now, I chose for this to be a birthday card, and I'm using the Picture Perfect Birthday, and I'm going to use this sentiment, and we're going to use the Stamparatus today. So I'm going to bring that in. This is the Stamparatus that I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for, and so many other people. This is the latest cool gadget from Stampin' Up! And unfortunately, it will not be available until the new catalog comes out in June. But I highly recommend it. It is awesome for lining up any images that you may have issue lining up. It's great for people who have issues with their hands and stamping. If you want to mass produce something, say you want to make, I don't know, 50 invitations to something, not that many, but you know, maybe you need to make 10 or 12 birthday invitations or something. This is perfect because you have 4 spots that you can put different stamps on. And I think you've seen the videos that I've put out, but there's 4 surfaces that you can put your stamps on. So you can just keep rotating, picking up, and moving them, and you know, you can have 4 different stamps and just keep stamping and moving right along, and everyone will be perfect. So we're going to use this today. I highly recommend you not store this with both plates on, and you want to take those off so that these hinges do not get broken. With the on the back side, you may have seen me go ahead and use the duct tape on my on these really strong little magnets. So I'm going to take one of those off. Because this is a photopolymer set, we are going to leave this pad in, which is perfect for photopolymer. If you're using red rubber, you take this out. It just kind of adds a little bit of a more of a stamping surface for your photopolymer to make sure that because they are flatter than the red rubber, if that makes sense. So we are going to place this right about there. Put our magnet down. Actually, I'm going to grab the other magnet just to hold this in place really well. I'm not going to get these close to one another. There we go. All right, so I'm going to take this It says, happiest of birthdays to you. I've used this a lot so you can kind of see right through it, which is great. But I'm going to line this up and figure out kind of where I want it. I'm going to stick my head in a little bit just to make sure this is even. All right. That looks good. Okay. I'm going to scoot it down just a little. There. Okay, so then what you do is you close this and pick it back up, just like that. I guess that scooted out of the way so you didn't get to see that. Okay, so when I laid this down, I picked it right up and pulled it back. Now, if you are going to do a lot of stamping and mass produce this, you will want to have a piece of grid paper underneath this so that you make sure this piece gets put back in exactly the same spot. So keep that in mind. This is just a one-time use, so I just left the pad in there. I didn't need a piece of grid paper to line up. So we're going to go ahead and ink this up with the archival black stamp pad. And I do have people use these on their cars. They're just a little chamois type thing. This works great, or a baby wipe to keep these cleaned off in between. So just have a baby wipe or that, either way. But I'm going to go ahead and ink this up. If you get some on here, like I just did, it doesn't matter. It's not going to hit anything. But I'm going to go ahead and just take that off just because I don't like it on there. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll do like this. All right. See, I mean, now if I want this even darker, I could ink this up again and stamp it again. And then I mean, it looks beautiful the way it is, but I just want to show you that it just makes it so easy. If you don't create a super good image, it's easy to go ahead and stamp it one more time, and then you get that nice black image. So again, I didn't need to do that, but I just did just to show you how simple that was. And I'm going to go ahead and wipe the excess ink off, and then we will take this off of here. Lay that stamp back in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and put these magnets back because I don't want to get them stuck together. So I'm going to go ahead and lay that back there and set this to the side. All right. Now the black archival can take a minute or two to dry. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of show you a new technique. Then I'll come back to this and finish this up. I'm not sure if you saw the other day when I showed these gorgeous gable boxes. But these are so fun to put together, and wouldn't these be amazing at a dinner table or for Easter or as a wedding gift or shower? You name it, they are just fabulous, and they're actually really nice size. They're about 2.5 by 2.5 and 4 inches long. So they're really good sized, and they're super simple to put together. It's just fold and snap together. But I did decorate them a little bit, and I was going to show you how I transferred ink onto this super cool paper that we have called Springtime Foils in the Celebration catalog. And so I'll set those aside. Let's see. And I wanted to show you these springtime foil papers are so beautiful. I know I've showed them once before, but they are fantastic. They have little bits of copper and gold and silver in them, and you can color these in with your blenders. So I'll show you that really quick. These are so beautiful, but they color and resist the, excuse me. So you can color these flowers in super easy and do the same thing. They glide because this paper is like glossy. And you don't have to worry about going over the gold or silver because it just, the gold and silver and copper is embossed, so you don't have to worry about going over anything. And even if you did, you would just come back with a Kleenex and rub over that, and it would release any of the ink that's on top of those metallics. So it is so beautiful, and this is in the Celebration catalog through March 31st, and it's called Springtime Foils DSP paper. So get that while you can. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how easy it is. What did I do with, here we go. Okay, so I'm going to pull out 3 different colors. I've got Peekaboo Peach, Flirty Flamingo, and Lemon Lime Twist. I'm going to use these brayers, and these brayers, 2 handles come in a package with 4 of the foam rollers. And these, when you're done, all you do is rinse off under water and squeeze out and let them dry. They will pick up a little bit of color, as you can see, but it doesn't transfer. So they're perfect and work so well. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the Lemon Lime Twist, and you ink it by driving it across the ink pad like this. Pick up, drive across, pick up, drive across, and you just kind of keep doing that and load up your brayer with a little bit of ink. And you can kind of see some of the green ink on there. And then what you're going to do is just do the same thing to unload it, is you drive it across, pick up, and pull back and do it again. So you're just lifting, pushing, lifting, and pushing. All right, so there we have some green, and you can go as dark as you want or light. I'm going to go ahead and use the Flirty Flamingo. And then we'll do the same thing. And these colors are so beautiful, and you can kind of blend them and see what color you come up with as you bring it together. As you can see, this kind of turned into a little pinky, oh, it's just really pretty. So now we've gotten to the point where I've used up both of the handles. So what you do is you just pull back and it releases. It's got a little plastic tubing in the center of those. And so you just put your tip in there and then pull back on the side of your brayer and lock that in. So now we'll pick up the 3rd color and we'll roll it across. Isn't this fun? I mean, it's just shocking how beautiful this makes that paper. It's just a different alternative. You know, I mean, you can certainly use it with the white, with all the metallics, but it just gives another look. And it adds, you know, just a little something if you want to add it. I mean, you know, like even like this, see, look at that. Look at how gorgeous that is. So I did a couple of other strips with different colors, and I'm just going to lay them out here, and you can take a look at this while I put these away. But I did Soft Sky and Bermuda Bay and one other one on this, but they were just so soft. The Bermuda Bay was a little bit darker, so again, you know, it just depends on what you're looking for, whether you want a lot of color or not. So anyway, I thought you might enjoy seeing that technique. And these brayers are only $8, and you get 2 handles and 4 sponges. So I'm going to lay those off to the side, and then we'll get back to finishing up this card. Okay, we got a little sidetracked, but again, these are fabulous. They're $12 and you get 8 little boxes. So yeah, that's right. No, they're $8 for 12 boxes. I had that wrong. They're basically 75 cents, 70 cents a piece. So they would make darling little Easter boxes. So keep that in mind. I did emboss this with an embossing folder, and it just turned out so stunning. I couldn't believe it. So those are gorgeous. Make sure you get some before, hopefully they'll be in the new catalog, but they are something that's in the spring occasions catalog. So just keep that in mind. Okay, getting back to this, we'll go ahead and finish this set up. So what we're going to do is, now that we have this, the happiest of birthdays on this little card, we're going to go ahead and add this to a little bit of black. And I really like this Tombow glue. I know I've mentioned that before. I just like it because you can, it's a little bit more forgiving. You can slide your paper around just a little before it sticks fully. So I just put a 1/16 of an inch edge around this. And then we're going to layer this on the, actually, we're going to put the pink on the white. And again, this would be really pretty if it was embossed. I just didn't. I was trying to make it easy for you. So I did 1/4 of an inch on this cardstock. As you can see, it has just a little bit wider edge on it. And then what we're going to do is pop this up with some dimensionals. So I love my dimensionals. They are so nice to just add a little bit of something to your card so it's not so flat. But this does mail in a regular sized envelope. So we'll just take those little papers off. I find these everywhere. I'll be walking around and it's like, how did it get down here? It's crazy. So we'll go ahead and center that up, stick that on, and there's the card. Now I'm going to only do one more thing to this because I'm a huge Wink of Stella fan, and I just love adding a little bit of shimmer. So this is our Wink of Stella pen, and it has a little bit of silvery shimmer in it. I'm not sure if the camera will pick that up, but I'm just going to add a little shimmer to these flowers because it just, oh, I wish you could see it in person because it just is amazing. So there you go. And that's all I'm going to do. And I hope the camera can pick that up. Hopefully. So there you go. So that is a super fast and quick way to make a card using the Memories and More Petal Passion. There are a ton of options in this. So I can't tell you, this is probably one of the most, I mean, for $10, this is a crazy good deal. You get this with a little bit of black and some pink and white cardstock, and oh my gosh, you can make cards for every occasion, and everyone will look different. So keep that in mind when you're ready to do a little bit of shopping. I'm going to set this back out here so that you can look at this before we end the video, and I think that's it. So you guys have a great day, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to message me, I would love to answer them if you have any other questions. Talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.